Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Celestial Garden Show. This is your weekly horoscope for July the 8th to July the 14th, 2024. And I'm your host, Shanice. So let's get into this week's energy. Now, this week brings a mix of excitement and communication and some deep emotional transformation. Last week, we probably had a couple of arguments, a few of us. I've talked to a few of my friends and like family members and even just people in the store because I'm one of those people. I talk to everybody or everybody talks to me. But we had a lot of power struggles going on, a lot of people experiencing emotional intensity. Well, this week is asking us to stand 10 toes down in our beliefs and what we want. And the tarot card of the week is the Nine of Cups. So this card is all about contentment, satisfaction, and achieving emotional fulfillment. It's a reminder to appreciate the good things in our lives and to express gratitude. And that makes sense with Venus moving into the sign of Leo, which is all about expressing gratitude. And Leo likes the finer things in life. It likes to really be the hero, honestly. And this is very, very positive energy if you use it wisely, but this could potentially be a very productive week for us. So on Monday, July the 8th, 2024, that energy brings a dynamic offer of opportunities for a positive change. When Venus forms a sextile to Uranus, Venus is in Cancer and it's at the final degrees of Cancer where it's talking positively to Uranus. So, this is all about expressing some sort of exciting news or speaking clearly from the heart. And it's offering the opportunity to have new perspectives about your situation. So, this offers emotional healing. And in the morning, this happens. So, like when we're waking up, we may feel this energy to heal or to express gratitude and to also talk about the potential opportunities we have or things that we are creating. So, my advice with this energy is to try something new in your relationship or with your finances. This could be a spontaneous date or just trying to explore some new investment opportunities. But look to see where this energy is playing out in your chart in the house themes of Cancer and Taurus and see how this makes sense for you. Later in the morning, we had Mercury and Leo forming a sextile to Jupiter and Gemini. And this aspect offers an enhance in communication, learning, and also being optimistic. So, this is a great time for engaging in intellectual pursuits or activities. So, try reading a book or sharing your ideas or your wisdom with someone. And in the afternoon, we have the moon in Leo forming a square to Mars in Taurus. This could be a bit of tension or some sort of conflicts, and especially around people standing their ground, so being stubborn. So channel this energy into physical activity like walking or going to a park. Try to work out that built up tension. And in the evening, we have the moon still in Leo talking positively to Chiron and Aries. So this promotes emotional healing and understanding. It's a good time to do some self care or have open hearted conversations. If you're normally guarded, this is a great day to express yourself emotionally. This is also a really good day for therapy. And the reason why this podcast, little sidebar, the reason why this podcast is so late is because I've been working on my mental health and therapy, and I've been trying to figure out what medication or which like direction I want to go in as far as medication. And now today I actually had an appointment to start microdosing, and I'm really excited about it because I've been reading the portal, like the patient portal, and also just reading a lot about going the psychedelic route to mental health. And there's so many benefits to it, and there's so many success stories. So I'm praying that I'm one of those success stories. So yeah, this today is a good day for therapy or trying some sort of new mental health treatment, or even starting a new mental health routine like meditation and journaling. And some words of wisdom for the evening time would be to embrace new experiences, communicate clearly, and focus on your healing. Each moment is an opportunity for some growth and transformation. So just be a little more conscious in where you can heal and where you can be more open to learning new perspectives. But with the moon forming a trine to Aries, to Chiron in Aries, this promotes emotional healing and understanding. So make sure you are being open hearted within your communication. The moon in Leo is all about, you know, thinking more so with its heart instead of its logical side of the brain, with that, which is probably why Aquarius and Scorpio, I'm not Scorpio, Leo form a square to each other, because Leo is more heart centered, whereas Aquarius is more logical and in the mind. And then later on in the evening, we have Mercury in Leo forming a trine to the North Node in Aries. So, this aspect supports communication and alignment with your higher purpose. It's almost like we can clearly see the goal and we know where we're going. We know what we want to do and how we want to move going forward. So, let's move over to Tuesday, July the 9th. And this day begins with a mix of unexpected emotions potentially and a shift towards practicality and organization as the moon moves from Leo to Virgo. So we may be a little more paying attention to detail and want to organize our spaces or our work, whatever we are working on. And like in the wee hours of the morning, most of us will be asleep, but the moon in Leo will form a square to Uranus and Taurus. So this is some sort of emotional, unexpected change or tension we are feeling. So try to stay open and flexible to changes. Try to avoid making impulsive decisions on Tuesday morning when you wake up, and practice mindfulness. Stay grounded, okay? And then when we wake up, we will feel that moon energy in Virgo. So that's us waking up ready to organize and get really focused on the details of whatever we're working on, or whatever situation we are fixated on. So try to organize your space. Like if you can't control your situation, try to control what you can control, like cleaning up or something, or working out, or doing something that you feel creatively led to do, or try to channel that energy into something else and not hyperfixate over overthinking. So make detailed plans on this day would be a great day to do that, and focus on your health routine, because Virgo energy loves a good fitness routine and health routine. And I would just say to embrace the changes of the day and focus on grounding activities for much of Tuesday, because we wake up with some sort of unexpected change or something happening, or we are motivated to do something that we probably can't really execute. Um, so try to just stay organized within the space that you're in, and just practice mindfulness throughout the day. The moon will be void, so it won't be making any, significant aspects to anything in the sky, but it could be talking to your natal chart. So pay attention if you have any mutable placements, that's Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini, or if you have any earth placements, you might also feel this energy as well. And we're going to move over to Wednesday, July the 10th. And this day is actually a good day for some opportunities, offering balance and stability with a mix of optimism and being a little more practical about your situation. So, we're moving towards emotional maturity and harmony within our situations. So, this is where we want to smooth out anything that we feel frustrated in, because in the morning, this most of us will probably still be asleep depending on your time zone, but around 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, which is mountain time, the moon in Virgo will form a square to Jupiter in Gemini. So this creates tension between like the things that we need to do, like running errands and all, and where we want to be. Like, say for example, we might not have the finances that we want to go and pay a bill or something. And we have to start thinking like, what can we do to pay this bill? Like what can we do in our lives to make this situation better? Like how can I get a job, or like what can I do, free time? If I have free time, what hobby can I turn into um income? That's the moon squaring Jupiter in Gemini. So like trying to think big but staying within, like, being realistic in so many words. So avoid overcommitting, avoid um not really seeing the big picture. Make sure you are staying grounded this week. Focus on what you can truly achieve for this day. And then in the evening time, the sun in Cancer will form a trine to Saturn in Pisces. So now we're feeling a bit more responsible. We're feeling stable. We can see the long term vision. And this is a good time to focus on your long term goals and responsibilities and plan for the future. So this is a very stable mindset. Try not to get depressed if you're not in the situation that you want to be in. Try to think of some long term goals that you are willing to work on and willing to truly achieve. And the moon will also form an opposition with Saturn in Pisces. So, this highlights some sort of emotional challenge or need for balance. Reflect on some emotional boundaries that you need to build, or some responsibilities that you have in your life, and try to be patient with yourself. Practice some sort of self care. Take a nice hot shower, a bath, whatever floats your boat, whatever tickles your fancy. Just do that so that you can, get in that Zen mind state. Try journaling before bed to get all of those thoughts out, because the moon will form a sextile to Cancer. So this is a lot of like luminary energy. This is us battling our emotions with our ego. Try to engage in some activities that really balance your emotions on Wednesday night. Focus on long term goals and emotional maturity and try to make practical actions. Balance is the key for Wednesday, especially my people who are ruled by Venus. This week is really challenging you to balance your Venusian energy. So that's my Taurus and my Libra risings. And on Thursday, July the 13th, the day is filled with a lot of opportunities. Again, we have some practical achievements that we can make, creative, expressive ideas that we can express, and some deep emotional insight. In the morning, the moon will form a trine to Virgo and Mars. I'm sorry, the moon in Virgo will try, I can't even talk, will form a trine to Uranus in Taurus. So this is all about innovation meets practicality. So like doing something spontaneous or creative, new to your routine, but it's a small step in what you really want to achieve. For example, like I want to start working out every morning instead of in the evening. So this day would be a good day for me to try that type of energy. That's what it's given. Like whatever little changes that you've been wanting to make, implement that on Thursday and see how it floats, like how it goes or flow. Um and in the evening, the moon still in Virgo, but right before it leaves Virgo, is going to form an opposition to Neptune in Pisces. So this is like fighting our emotions with our dreams. Like this could possibly be getting lost in daydreaming or not really staying grounded. So make sure you are staying grounded and you're being realistic about the situation, that you're not going overboard about it. And then the moon will enter into Libra, and that's when our focus will shift on us balancing our relationships, us balancing our emotions and wanting harmony in our relationships. So focus on creating some balance in your life and possibly being social or talking to someone in the evening, whoever you are in a relationship with that you love, talking to them, having a conversation with them. Thursday evening would be a great time to talk to them. Also, because the moon will be talking to Venus in Leo, where it's just getting there. So this is a good day, because I'm actually just realizing that this is the day that Venus moves into Leo and it forms an opposition with it's beginning to form an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. So this is us getting to the bottom of our relationships, whatever issues that we're having. This could be uncomfortable for a lot of us who aren't willing to be vulnerable, but this is the perfect time to correct or balance any issues you have in your relationships. This is deep emotional conversations that we could potentially be having going into Friday. So on Friday, it's all about growing and learning and balancing our personal and relational needs. So embrace some transformative love and align your actions with your higher purpose. In the morning, we have Jupiter in Gemini sextiling the North Node in Aries. So this supports us growing and learning and aligning us with our purpose. So focus on your personal growth and where you want to be in the future. And are you making the steps to get there? While Venus is opposing Pluto in Aquarius, Venus newly in Leo, forming an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius, which is retrograde right now, Pluto brings an intense or potential in relationships when it comes to like dealing with power struggles. So make sure you are not, you know, acting on an impulse or being destructive in your relationships. Really try and figure out if you are doing anything or participating in a power struggle in your relationships. And then in the afternoon, we have the moon in Libra opposing the North Node in Aries. So this is all about personal goals without balancing our personal goals with our relationships and trying to harmonize the two. And in the evening, we have the moon in Libra forming a trine to Jupiter in Gemini. So Jupiter just made a sextile to the North Node and showing us where we could be. And when the moon connects, that's our emotions aligning with our higher purpose. So try and stay optimistic, stay joyful about what it is you're trying to work on. If you are working on a situation or if you're in a difficult situation, try to remain positive. Embrace transformative love and align your actions with your higher purpose. Balance is the key on pretty much the end of the week. It's we're headed into some intense energy, and I was telling someone earlier, like the universe, God, source, whoever you believe in, is really trying to get us to change something in our lives. I don't know what that something is for you, but reflect on what it is you truly want. Listen to your heart. Venus is in Leo right now. This is the perfect time to listen to your heart. Venus moving into Leo, like I said, she likes the finer things in life. She knows what she wants and she stands in her truth and who she is. She's very authentic. So, this is the perfect week to stand in your beliefs, stand in who you know you are, and love yourself. Shower yourself with love and shower those around you with love. Because if you love yourself, you love the people around you are going to see that and they're also going to embrace that. And the people who aren't meant to be in your life are going to leave. So, let them go. Let's go into Saturday after that little spill. Let's go into Saturday. And this is like where we're headed into some kind of intense energy. Next week we have Mars forming a conjunction with Uranus. So conjunctions are neither positive or negative. And this is something that we are starting, something that's very unexpected potentially for us. Like this is sneaking up on us. So we are headed into the weekend and we're feeling this energy. And on Saturday, July the 13th, the day is all about communicating. So this week is all about communication, to be honest, like being open about what it is you want, what it is you desire, going after whatever it is you truly want, and believing that you can achieve it, believing that you can have it. In the morning, the moon in Libra will form a sextile to Mercury in Leo. So this boosts communication and boosts you being social. So engage in meaningful conversations and creative projects. This is a great time to work on creative projects. And in the afternoon, we have the moon in Libra forming a square to the sun in Cancer. So this is a bit of conflict between our emotional needs and the social expectations of others within our relationships or our responsibilities. So try to balance your emotional needs with your social responsibilities. And if that's like saying if you made plans on Saturday to go out and you don't really want to go out, listen to your body, practice self care. If that's not something you want to do, don't force yourself to do it. In the evening, the moon in Libra will form a trine to Jupiter in Gemini. So, understanding, being optimistic, positive social interaction. So that's like if you canceling plans, somebody else will probably tell you, "Hey, I didn't want to go either." That might surprise you later in Saturday evening. So enjoy, you know, some self-care, really take care of yourself, listen to your body. I honestly think Saturday is a great time to stay in and just chill and relax. Focus on some clear communication and balance your emotional needs. I cannot stress that enough. On Sunday, July the 14th, 2024, the day shifts from us feeling social to us wanting to kind of go deep into our emotions and explore how we are feeling when the moon moves into Scorpio. So the moon is in her fall in Scorpio, and that's because Scorpio likes to get to the bottom of what it's feeling. It's not comfortable, but it wants to know the truth and the emotions. Of course, we all want to feel safe and secure within ourselves. And Scorpio is like, no, we need to get to the bottom of whatever you're trying to hide. So that's that type of energy on Sunday. It's very introspective. So practice some journaling and really, really try to meditate and evaluate your emotions. Like ruminate. That's the word I want to use. Ruminate on your emotions, reflect and see how you are feeling, journal about it, get to the bottom. If you are confused about your finances or your relationships, what do you need to do differently? Because this is a very Venusian heavy week. Okay, so that is the end of the week. If you have any questions, make sure you head over to thecelestialgarden.org, or you can email me at thecelestialgardenco@gmail.com. So that's thecelestialgardenco@gmail.com. There's also a link that you can fill out a form to ask me questions, any type of questions regarding your birth chart. So head over to those links. And until next time, guys, peace.